Welcome to EduSet. I am Harsh Kumar, Lecture Chemistry, Education Department, Haryana. Our today's experiment is to find out percentage purity of given NaOH solution which has been prepared by dissolving 3 grams of impure NaOH per liter of solution. You are provided with m/20 solution of oxalic acid. Theory behind this experiment is NaOH reacts with oxalic acid to form salt, that is sodium oxalate and water. This type of reaction is called neutralization reaction. It is represented by following chemical equation. The chemical equation is oxalic acid plus NaOH gives sodium oxalate plus वाटर मॉलिक्यूल। प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, इस प्रयोग को करने के पीछे जो थ्योरी है वो मैं आपको संक्षेप में बता दूं। इस प्रयोग में सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड ऑक्सैलिक एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करके सोडियम ऑक्सलेट और वाटर बनाता है, पानी बनाता है। इस तरह की रिएक्शंस को न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शंस कहते हैं और इसमें इस क्रिया में जो रिएक्शन होती है वो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ। ऑक्सैलिक एसिड रिएक्ट कर रहा है सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड से तथा बनाता है सोडियम ऑक्सलेट और वाटर मॉलिक्यूल। नाउ ओनली प्योर NaOH reacts with oxalic acid solution and impurities do not react with it. The given impure NaOH solution is titrated against m/20 oxalic acid solution and we can calculate the molarity and strength of pure NaOH. From this, the percentage purity of NaOH can be calculated by using the formula. Percentage purity of NaOH is strength of pure NaOH multiplied by 100 upon weight of NaOH dissolved per liter, that is 3 ग्राम। प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, इस प्रयोग में हम आपको ये बताएंगे कि ये प्रयोग करना क्यों ज़रूरी है। किसी भी पदार्थ की परसेंटेज प्योरिटी को जानना केमिस्ट के लिए बहुत ही आवश्यक होता है। परसेंटेज प्योरिटी को जाने बिना कोई भी प्रयोग सफल नहीं होता और उसमें अपेक्षित परिणाम नहीं आते। इस प्रयोग में भी हम जो NaOH यूज़ कर रहे हैं वो इम्प्योर यूज़ कर रहे हैं, वो अशुद्ध यूज़ कर रहे हैं और केवल शुद्ध NaOH ही इस क्रिया में रिएक्ट करेगा और जो अशुद्ध हिस्सा होगा वो रिएक्ट नहीं करेगा। जो अशुद्धियाँ होती हैं वो ऑक्सैलिक एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट नहीं करती हैं। तो इसमें हमें जो NaOH दिया गया है उसको हम ऑक्सैलिक एसिड के निश्चित सॉल्यूशन वो है m/20 ऑक्सैलिक एसिड, उसके साथ रिएक्ट कराएंगे और इससे हम परसेंटेज प्योरिटी NaOH की निकालेंगे। फॉर्मूला आपको दिखाया जा रहा है आपकी स्क्रीन पर, दैट इज परसेंटेज प्योरिटी ऑफ NaOH इज इक्वल टू strength of pure NaOH multiplied by 100 upon weight of NaOH dissolved per liter, that is 3 grams। तो इस फार्मूले की सहायता से हम परसेंटेज प्योरिटी NaOH की निकालेंगे। नाउ वी विल कम ऑन टू द apparatus used in this experiment. The apparatus used I will tell you one by one. First is burette. Dear students, this is our burette. You are familiar with this apparatus because you have in the previous experiment you have also used this apparatus. This is burette. This is the knob for controlling the flow of liquid, and as you can see it has markings from 0 to 50 on this burette. Second is pipette. This is our pipette. Capacity of this pipette is 20 ml, and you can see there is a mark on this pipette up to which we will fill this pipette. So, this pipette will be used to take out 20 ml of solution. Third is titration flask. This is our titration flask. Next is burette stand. This is our burette stand, and it has a clamp over it. This is the clamp, and this will be used to fix the burette. So, that is why it is known as burette stand. Now, beakers. These are beakers. White glaze tile. This is our white glaze tile, and last is funnel. This is funnel. This will be used to fill the solution in the burette. प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, इस प्रयोग में जो भी अपरेटस हम इस्तेमाल करने जा रहे हैं वो मैंने आपको एक एक करके बताए हैं। इन अपरेटस को आपने नोट कर लिया होगा, आपने पहले भी इनका प्रयोग अपने एक्सपेरिमेंट में किया होगा। नाउ chemicals. In this experiment we also use some chemicals, so I will tell you one by one. First one is oxalic acid. Here we are using a standard solution of oxalic acid which is M/20. This is standard solution of oxalic acid. Another one is sodium hydroxide. This is sodium hydroxide. This we have prepared by dissolving 3 grams per liter, and this is impure, and in this experiment we are going to find out the percentage purity of this sodium hydroxide which is taken from an impure sample. Another one is phenolphthalein. This is phenolphthalein and distilled water. This will be used for washing our apparatus. प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, इस प्रयोग में, इस एक्सपेरिमेंट में हम जिन केमिकल्स का प्रयोग करेंगे वो मैंने आपको बताए हैं, जिसमें M/20 ऑक्सैलिक एसिड सोल्यूशन, इम्प्योर सैंपल NaOH का, फिनोप्थलीन इंडिकेटर के रूप में तथा डिस्टिल वाटर वॉशिंग पर्पस के लिए। नाउ प्रोसीजर: टाइट्रेशन of NaOH solution against standard solution of oxalic acid. First, wash the burette well with water, then rinse it with given oxalic acid solution and clamp it vertically in the burette stand. इस एक्सपेरिमेंट को करने का जो प्रोसीजर है वो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ। सबसे पहले हम ब्यूरेट को डिस्टिल वाटर के साथ वॉश करेंगे तथा उसके बाद हम इसको ऑक्सैलिक एसिड की सॉल्यूशन के साथ भी रिंस करेंगे। नाउ this is the correct method of handling burette. After washing it with distilled water, we will rinse this with the oxalic acid solution which we are using in this experiment. प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, इस ब्यूरेट को डिस्टिल वाटर से धोने के बाद हमें इसको ऑक्सैलिक एसिड सॉल्यूशन के साथ भी रिंस करना है। तो हम रिंस कैसे करेंगे इसको? ऑक्सैलिक एसिड सॉल्यूशन डालने के बाद इसको हम रिवॉल्व करते हैं, रोटेट करेंगे तथा जो सॉल्यूशन हमने प्रयोग किया है उसको हम डिस्कार्ड कर देते हैं, उसको हम निकाल देंगे इस तरह से घुमाते हुए। और इसे ब्यूरेट स्टैंड पर लगा देते हैं। नाउ आवर ब्यूरेट इज रेडी टू फिल द oxalic acid solution. Again we will take help of a funnel and fill the oxalic acid solution. इसको भरते समय आपने एक बात का ध्यान रखना है कि इसमें कोई बबल नहीं रहना चाहिए। देयर शुड बी नो बबल इनसाइड द ब्यूरेट। सो फॉर दिस आई एम नाउ fill the burette with oxalic acid solution and note down the reading of lower meniscus of oxalic acid solution. There should not be any air bubble in the stopcock. This will be our initial reading. So dear students, after filling the oxalic acid solution, our first job is to take the initial reading of oxalic acid. Now we will note down the lower meniscus of this solution. For this purpose, we will use a paper so that we can correctly take the reading. This is known as anti-parallax. Take a paper, fold it, make a cut in this paper and then fix it like this. Now dear students, as you see here our initial reading, you can note down initial reading. In this case it is 1. We have to see the lower meniscus of oxalic acid because we always take the lower meniscus of solutions which are colorless. Number 3. Rinse a clean pipette with NaOH solution 2-3 times and then pipette out 20 centimeter cube of given NaOH solution in a conical flask. Conical flask should never be rinsed with the solution to be taken in it. प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, ब्यूरेट को तैयार करने के बाद और इनिशियल रीडिंग लेने के बाद अब हम 20 ml NaOH सॉल्यूशन को पिपेट करेंगे और उसके लिए पुनः हम this is our titration flask. Before taking this flask, we will rinse our pipette with the NaOH solution which we are going to use. Rinse it by just rotating the pipette. Now, after rinsing this pipette with the sodium hydroxide solution, we will pipette out 20 ml of sodium hydroxide solution. We will not rinse this titration flask with the sodium hydroxide solution because it will change our reading. We have to take NaOH solution up to this mark, and in this case also we will be noting the lower meniscus of sodium hydroxide solution. This is our 20 ml sodium hydroxide solution, and we will transfer this solution to our titration flask, tap 2-3 times the nozzle of the pipette with the walls of the titration flask, and be careful, do not blow out the last drop which is shown in this. Now, this is our 20 ml sodium hydroxide solution. To this, add 1 or 2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator. The solution becomes pink in color. After taking 20 ml of sodium hydroxide, we will add 1 or 2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator. The solution turns pink in color. विद्यार्थियों, सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड फिनोप्थलीन के साथ पिंक कलर देता है, इसीलिए हमारा सोल्यूशन पिंक हो गया है. Now we will start our titration. Place the conical flask just below the nozzle of the burette and start adding oxalic acid solution dropwise by just turning the stopcock of the burette. Swirl the solution in the titration flask after each addition. Continue the addition of oxalic acid solution dropwise until color of solution changes from pink to colorless by adding of 1 drop of oxalic acid solution. विद्यार्थियों, अब इस सॉल्यूशन को हम अपनी टाइट्रेशन फ्लास्क की नोज़ल के नीचे रखेंगे और पुनः एक बार इनिशियल रीडिंग को वेरीफाई करेंगे जो हमने ली थी. और ब्यूरेट से नोज़ल को खोलकर हम इसमें सॉल्यूशन ड्रॉप वाइज गिराएंगे. लाइक दिस. और साथ में हम इसको हिलाते भी रहेंगे. एक बार में बहुत ज़्यादा सॉल्यूशन आपने नहीं डालना. कोशिश ये करनी है कि आप सॉल्यूशन को ड्रॉप वाइज डालें. पहली बार करने पर यह आपको एक रफ रीडिंग देगा और आपको पता चल जाएगा कि रीडिंग कितनी हो सकती है. बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि आप इसको एडिशन के साथ साथ हिलाते भी रहें. एंड वन थिंग वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट, while adding, be careful that no drop of oxalic acid solution pours outside the titration flask. टाइट्रेशन फ्लास्क के बाहर ऑक्सैलिक एसिड सॉल्यूशन की कोई ड्रॉप नहीं गिरनी चाहिए, नहीं तो ये आपके रिजल्ट्स को अफेक्ट करेगी. कलर को अच्छी प्रकार से देखने के लिए आप इसके नीचे ग्लेज टाइल का भी प्रयोग कर सकते हैं। नाउ as you can see, our solution has turned colorless from pink. Now we have to note down the final reading of this experiment. And this is 14.5. As you can see, this is our final reading. Again, we have to note the lower meniscus of oxalic acid solution. This is our final reading, that is V2. So we have noted the initial reading. Now we have come to the final reading. This is V2. Take at least 3 concordant readings. Means first reading, you can take this first reading as your rough reading, and then after this you should take 3 concordant readings. Means concordant readings are those readings where the difference between 2 consecutive readings is not more than 0.05 ml. So in all the 3 readings there should not be difference more than 0.05 ml. These are known as concordant readings. So we have to take 3 concordant readings. Now our observations. Titration of sodium hydroxide solution versus oxalic acid solution. Solution taken in the burette is equal to oxalic acid solution. Solution taken in the titration flask is sodium hydroxide solution. Volume of sodium hydroxide solution taken in each titration is equal to 20 ml. Indicator is phenolphthalein and end point is pink to colorless. Now students, a table is shown to you. In this table we have to record our all observations. In the first column, that is serial number, initial reading in the burette. The reading which we have taken initially, that is 1, we have to write initial reading in this column. In the next column, final reading in the burette, that is V2. Now final reading that we have taken after completing this titration, that is V2. In the third column, volume of oxalic acid solution used, that is V2 minus V1, that is equal to V centimeter cube. And in the third column we will subtract initial reading from final reading, that is V2 minus V1, and this will give us the volume of oxalic acid used in the titration. So in this case we will subtract our initial reading, that is 1, from final reading, that is 14.5, and the volume of oxalic acid solution, that is equal to 13.5. Let the volume of oxalic acid solution used is x centimeter cube. Calculations. Following is the balanced chemical equation for the reaction between sodium hydroxide and oxalic acid. The chemical equation is oxalic acid 1 mole plus 2 NaOH, means 2 moles, will give sodium oxalate, that is 1 mole and 2 moles of water. तो ये हमारी बैलेंस्ड केमिकल इक्वेशन है इस एक्सपेरिमेंट की. According to this equation, 1 mole of oxalic acid reacts with 2 mole of sodium hydroxide. Means number of moles of oxalic acid in the balanced chemical equation upon number of moles of sodium hydroxide in the balanced equation will be equal to V oxalic acid multiplied by M oxalic acid upon V sodium hydroxide multiplied by M sodium hydroxide. This equation becomes 1 by 2 is equal to X into 1 by 20 upon 20 into MnOH. So, for calculation of MnOH will be equal to X upon 200 M. Strength of NaOH is equal to molarity into molecular mass, that is equal to X upon 200 multiplied by 40. 40 is the molecular mass of sodium hydroxide, that is equal to X upon 5 grams per liter. So, by this equation we have come to the conclusion of getting strength of sodium hydroxide. First we will calculate the strength of sodium hydroxide. Percentage purity of NaOH is equal to strength of pure NaOH multiplied by 100 upon weight of impure NaOH dissolved per liter, that is 3 grams, that is equal to strength of pure NaOH X by 5 multiplied by 100 upon weight of impure NaOH dissolved per liter, that is 3 grams. This will be equal to Y percent. Result: the percentage purity of given NaOH solution is Y percent. प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, इस प्रकार आप अपनी ऑब्जर्वेशंस को कैलकुलेट करेंगे, जो मैंने फार्मूले बताए उनमें फिट करके कैलकुलेशंस करेंगे और परसेंटेज प्योरिटी सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड की निकल आएगी. नाउ प्रिकॉशंस. You have to follow some precautions while performing this experiment. Number 1, all volumetric apparatus, that is burette, pipette, conical flask, should be washed well before use. Number 2, rinse the burette with the solution oxalic acid to be taken in the burette. Number 3, rinse the pipette with the solution, that is NaOH, to be taken in the conical flask. Wash the titration flask or the conical flask with distilled water after each titration. The titration flask should never be rinsed with the solution taken in it. आपकी टाइट्रेशन फ्लास्क को आपने प्रयोग होने के बाद solution को डिस्कार्ड करके like this, you have to wash it with distilled water like this. Again, टाइट्रेशन फ्लास्क को आपने सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड के सोल्यूशन के साथ कभी भी रिंस नहीं करना. इस प्रकार पानी से धोने के बाद आप पुनः इसमें 20 ml सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड सोल्यूशन को लेकर अपना प्रयोग कर सकते हैं. इस प्रकार आपने 3 जो सक्सेसिव रीडिंग्स लेनी है, उनमें आपने इसको हमेशा रीडिंग लेने के बाद पानी से धोना है. ऑलवेज रीड द लोअर मेनिस्कस इन केस ऑफ कलरलेस सॉल्यूशंस. नेक्स्ट इज द apparatus should be washed immediately after the experiment is over. Next is, take all general precautions when dealing with burette, pipette, etc. At the end, some viva questions with answers. Question number 1. Define volumetric analysis. Answer: it deals with the measurement of volume of solutions involved in a chemical reaction. That is, it leads to the determination of the amount of constituents present in a given unknown solutions. Next is, what is a neutralization reaction? Answer, a chemical reaction between acid and base to form salt and water is called a neutralization reaction. Next question, what do you understand by neutralization titration? Answer, it includes all those varieties of titrations where one reactant is acid and other is base. Will you read upper or lower meniscus of oxalic acid in the burette? Answer is, as you know, lower meniscus. What do you mean by concordant set of readings? Concordant set of readings से क्या अभिप्राय है, किन्हें कहते हैं? A set of readings which has a difference of only 0.05 ml between any two of them is called a concordant set of readings. Thank you.